games span the sport far and wide, from battles over racks of ribs to numerous bells, representation of animals, and multiple weapons. But you know a rivalry is a rivalry when the fight is over a brass spittoon. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, and the Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hoosiers offense will have the first possession of the game. So Sparty jumped out to a 10-0 lead on Indiana last year, but the Hoosiers reeled off 47 consecutive points. One going away, took home the old brass spittoon, and basically kicked the spit out of Michigan State.
They did, and Curtis Rourke, the pride of Oakville, Ontario, Canada, just went off, throwing for 4 touchdowns in that game, too. This offense, so explosive, throwing it. They can find explosive plays all over the field. Michigan State's got to start fast in this one, David, but they've got to be able to keep it going for 4 quarters.
Well, and I think you remember not only this beatdown, but I think you remember them keeping the hammer down and playing guys in the 4th quarter and scoring. Like, this is something you don't forget because it's
turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the counter. Find some fresh air. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Using his legs. It's Beebe. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. The give to the back. Got room to work. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Illegal blocking offense.
Sometimes you dial up the right place, sometimes you get the right penalty. Either way, it's a 3rd down conversion for this offense. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. It's complete. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan State's offense has the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here, and you're going to see them get...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Childs. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Running behind that left side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon. The trophy itself, first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play every single year, but when they do meet up, David, it's must-watch TV.
And I think the coolest part about this rivalry is the trophy. And Reese admitted he usually doesn't do that. He's usually always on top of all of these details, but he kind of missed it. Back in 1950, Michigan State students were trying to make it more exciting, so they went by this store and basically bought a $25 trophy, an old brass spittoon. It's kind of gross, it's kind of nasty, but it's kind of awesome.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cooper. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle, it's Belling. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Bully ball on third and short. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Unloads quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Williams. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 21 over Old Dominion. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick strike complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Toss sweep to the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Spartans are on the move. Right back to the well. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jet sweep to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Child. Here's the pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive,
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, better look out. Spins away from the defense. It's a fumble. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Nah, you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Childs. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
20.
Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. 2 yards. 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 He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Cooper. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for space, it's Hemby. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The lone back's got it. Finding an escape route. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Snags it over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Got it in the middle, it's McCray. And he'll be brought down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. From the gun, give on the inside. The spin, still on his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. To the air on 1st down. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
You know, to a lot of people, it's just a brass spittoon. But to these teams, it means so much more, and it sure looks like it so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Guys gotta love when the brass spittoon is up for grabs. Let's get things back to you.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running with the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the outside to the left. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room in under the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Childs. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Beebe. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Williams. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud.
And the returner is stopped. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Using his legs, it's Frazier. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Spartans send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. It's a draw. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Brady. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking for a man, it's Childs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kelly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. And wings it incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. With the catch, it's Kelly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bullard. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Spartans look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Now they'll run the draw. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Belling. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll try to pop the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon First awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon. And they have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse. So looking forward to see if Indiana can kind of reverse that trend.
And I know this is a rivalry that a lot of college basketball fans get really excited for every year, but the football rivalry is pretty good too, and you both just very eloquently laid out why, the history behind this game. They do not like each other.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Childs. The screen, he can go! And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
They just keep firing. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's McCray. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air. It's Childs. Trying to bull his way in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in great position here. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Buying some time. Got a little space. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. To the victor go the spoils. And the old brass spittoon will reside in Bloomington as Indiana takes down Michigan State. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.